Hello, and welcome to RC74.net's Bonneville. Just completed the fast track, which is the final chapter in the C74 Bonneville series. This has taken me almost a year to complete this, and hopefully we'll have this out and available for everybody by the end of August. But I'd just like to take you on a short tour here, a brief tour of what we're doing. We're coming into QSAF right now, and what I'm trying to demonstrate here is a very strong ILS signal that I've set up. It goes as far as 30 miles out, where you can pick up your ILS and your glide slope. These are in the documentation that comes with the scenery package. It's basically a cut and paste that you put in your EarthNav data. I'd like to remind you to make sure you back up your EarthNav data before you go ahead and try this. But it's worked successfully for me and a couple of the beta testers, so you shouldn't have any problems either. We're looking at Jason Chandler's 3600, one of his experimental, or I should say one of his custom aircraft. It's no longer experimental, it flies perfectly fine. You can see in the background there is the Bedrock facility way off there, and it's a track very close to the fast track itself. Here we are now dropping into QSAF, the main airfield. This scenery features some custom created sceneries. That is my sci-fi tower, as we've come to call it, with the dome on the top, the sphere, the globe, an observation deck in the middle, and of course the terminal area down below at the base of the tower. We're going by a fire station created by Elliot Marsh. He did a really wonderful job there. These are some hangars that you see that Jason created. The bigger hangars in the background I created. A static aircraft there, the Learfan that Jason also created. Some custom towers for the pilots when they come in. They're basically condominiums where they can stay while they're test piloting or working on aircraft. This is the C74 Bonneville Pilots Club. I put together here, inlaid the concrete, the C74 there, pulling into the hangar. We're going to go back real quick and take a look at some of the stuff that was done before this. This was the race course originally put together back in, I believe it was September '09. Looks like it was made back in 1908. It's a cool little filter I found in this program. And, just before I released it, I also put together this helicourse, and turned out we could release it with the race course. This helicourse turned out to be pretty successful. It's quite the little obstacle course for those people learning how to fly helicopters. We've had a lot of fun with this. Again, this is one of those filters built into the movie studio here. It's a kind of a black and white filter. Okay, and so now we're going back to QSAF to complete the tour of the new facility. As I was saying before, this is the Pilots Club. We're with the inlaid concrete there, and I decided to personalize the tie downs for some of our more special members within C-74. Again, this also shows you some of the static aircraft that's created from Jason's real aircraft that actually do fly. It's a nice little facility here. It's even got a clubhouse there in the background. I might add that pretty much everything in this package also has night lit textures, and it looks really nice at night. It is night friendly. You can get around in aircraft in the entire facility. This is Jason Chandler's Bell 430, which was recently revised, and he's got some very cool custom liveries on it. You can see this kind of a tiger stripe here. One of my favorite aircraft to fly. Little fueling area there to fuel your aircraft. I mentioned before there's a guy named Marsh Elliott who built that fire station over there. He also built this terminal, which comes from the KGTF scenery package that he put together. Did a real nice job of it. I like the terminal so well, I went ahead and put it in this package. It came out really nice. I'd like to thank Marsh. There's a little guard down there that I put in the shack. This road was kind of a chore to put in, but it's pretty cool. Put some interesting signage along the road, which you'll see shortly here. It's 8 miles to Bedrock, and it's 3.5 miles in the other direction, going towards the helicourse and racecourse. Here we are coming into the Bedrock facility for experimental aircraft. I can only imagine the look on this guard's face when I came waltzing through here in the 430. That's Jason's skybox in the background there. It's kind of a small personal little tower just to sit and watch the aircraft and such flying by. There's the Bedrock facility with 3 service hangars and some Quonset huts. Real nice place out here. Lots of pine trees, fresh air, real nice. So now this whole new area was based on this track which we're about to fly. This is the Bone, the B-1, that Jason had put together based on the B-1 bomber. Just a small personal jet, again one of his custom aircraft. It's got wing sweep, as you can see the wings are sweeping here. And it flies in well in excess of 500 knots. This thing is a kick in the pants. Coming up on the starting gate. And through the first arch. These arches Jason built. Thank you, Jason. Incredible observation platforms for people on the track wanting to watch the jets fly by. You can fly over them or under them, and they're really pretty at night. Got some interesting light textures for the evening time. Pulling some pretty incredible G's here on this slalom. I chose Bonneville basically because it's pretty flat, but there are these hills, these mountains off to the side here, which I took advantage of so that we could get some real 3D action instead of just flying forward and to the side. We actually have to maneuver up and down. And of course, these spectacular arches make it even that more challenging. This is a lot of fun to fly this course. So here I am coming up on the quad gates, up and over the mountain. You have to invert to get up and over this mountain, otherwise you lose sight of the track. Again, I'm making speeds of excess of 500 knots here. This is kind of a tight loop, kind of rough terrain, so you really got to be careful. And then back through the quad gates one more time. And this is the final leg of the track. Again, invert, bring it down, and stay on the track. Big time. And the finish. Of course, wouldn't be nothing without flying through the arch. Little Immelman, up and over. And then the ride home. Bedrock in front of me there. Touchdown. So that's her. That's the new facility. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour. There should be some updates in the future, and we'll get back to you when we're ready for the updates to this course. Thank you. Take care.